I knew that it was going to be weird to play Destiny on PC after years of playing on console, but I underestimated just how much it would transform the game. Destiny 2 at 60 plus FPS with a high FOV, high resolution, and ultra-wide aspect ratio feels like a completely different game than the Destiny I spent the past 3 years playing. Bungie have truly delivered a proper PC release. It feels like this is the way the game was meant to be played, and I now can't imagine going back to console, even with the bought and paid for Sony exclusive content. Every setting and toggle that I like to have and more is available, and even at high settings the game runs as well as Battlefield 1. Bungie claimed to have added recoil for mouse and keyboard, and it's certainly there, but it's not overbearing. It feels like a PC game while still somehow having that Destiny feel in a bizarre but good way. The gameplay is definitely faster, and you can do things that were not possible with a controller. Some of the bindings here are awkward, but luckily every key can be rebound, so there's no problem. I hope that Bungie plans on balancing console and PC separately, because the meta will be completely different from console. The biggest change to the core gameplay is the addition of a second primary slot and removal of the special weapons slot. Now, fusion rifles, sniper rifles, and shotguns occupy the same slot as rocket launchers and machine guns. I don't inherently have a problem with this, but I do have a problem with how the game seems to treat rocket launchers and shotguns as the same thing. You get maybe 4 shotgun shells and sniper shots per heavy weapon brick, and they drop as infrequently as heavy ammo did in Destiny 1. I think that if you're using a machine gun or rocket launcher, dropping ammo infrequently in amounts that small makes perfect sense. But if you're using a shotgun or sniper, the game should recognize that and give you slightly more ammo per pack and drop them more frequently. It seems to me that this change was made more for the sake of Crucible than PvP, because in PvP, I can understand giving out 4 shotgun shells per pack, but why can't PvP and PvE be balanced separately in this regard? Aside from that gripe, I actually enjoy having 2 primary weapons. It's something I had always wished I could do in the first game. I can imagine myself having a low rate of fire scout rifle for long range and an exotic hand cannon for close range in a raid scenario. The intro story mission is certainly high energy, but only compared to Destiny 1. If you compare it to other single-player shooter games, it's really nothing out of the ordinary. It'll be interesting to see if the full game can keep this energy throughout. The one strike here isn't too different from anything in Destiny 1, save for the environmental puzzle that I felt was far less impactful than Bungie claimed it would be. Again, we'll have to see how strikes pan out in the full game, but I wouldn't expect them to be radically improved from the first game based on this one. Since that's all of the PvE available in the beta, I spent most of my time in the Crucible. There are 2 modes, Quick Play and Competitive. The Quick Play mode is the same zone control with short respawns from the first game, but the competitive mode is a new plant or defuse the bomb mode with no respawns. The one thing both modes have in common is the 4v4 player count, which is going to be the standard for Destiny 2 Crucible. This lower player count made perfect sense in the competitive mode, but in the zone control mode it felt way too small. That, combined with how tame the supers are now, makes Destiny 2's Crucible feel a lot less exciting than Destiny 1. Destiny is not, and probably never will be, a serious competitive game like Counter-Strike or Overwatch. Its strength to me was always in its arcadey, wild nature, and to a degree, that feels gone here. And that's everything in the beta. It's a little underwhelming, but that's probably by design. The first game's beta let us play a huge chunk of the game and contributed to making vanilla Destiny feel like a content-devoid game. I was going to pick up the game on PlayStation so I can enjoy the raid at release, but now I don't think I'm going to do that. This PC beta has confirmed that the most exciting thing about Destiny 2 for me is that it's available on PC. I still stand by my declaration of there being no best version of Destiny 2, only a worst, but I've at least now settled on which flavor of poison I'll be taking. If you played a lot of Destiny 1 on console and then tried this PC beta like myself, I'd be interested to hear about what you think about the change. Until next time, thanks for watching.